PMacMovies back. We got a brand new Dollar Tree sale, baby. And I got, at one store, a lot of Dollar Tree shizzle. So I'll be showing that off. And then I did get some other odds and ends, including an old Dollar Tree one from a previous Dollar Tree sale. And then some stuff from the pawn shop and the video game store, which hopefully I left all those in the same bag. If you do enjoy PMacMovies, you can check out the description for ways that you can help out the channel, including hitting the thumbs up, commenting, and all those fun things that everybody says. So let's take a look. First two, actually before I get into that, there is a fake PMacMovies account on YouTube. I'm getting huge, I'm getting famous, so much so that I got myself a fake account, baby. Anyway. Dollar Tree, Dollar Tree. We're getting to him. We're getting to him. Did you see that? Did you see that? We're getting under his skin, baby. These people are weird. Alright, let's take a look at what we got here. We're getting under his skin. We're getting under his skin. It's making old PMac important when you make a fake PMacMovies channel. I do want to say, too, not many, but a few people, you know, made comments about some stuff I've said about Dollar Tree sales before, and I was really only aiming at a few people. I love these Dollar Tree sales. I go out, I hit several Dollar Trees, I hoard up, but my comment was really about, I mean, I might overdo it, and in the end, you buy what you want, but there's a lot of trash at these Dollar Tree sales, and if your collection is full of trash, to me, it's just not a very good collection. And that's not to say I don't have trash in my collection, but I also have a lot of good boutique stuff, too. So you can build your collection any way you want, and other people can have opinions, you know, how they want. But I think the majority of people would probably agree with me that you don't want your collection to be 1 or 2 good movies and then 10 pieces of trash. You want 10, you know, 9 good movies and then maybe 9 to 1 good movies to trash, you know, something like that. But people get triggered, people get upset, especially if they already don't like you, and, you know, they'll take something and they're turning it. But I buy a ton of Dollar Tree movies, obviously. And I was happy with what I found. I found most of what I was looking for in this sale. I know one that I didn't find was From Dusk Till Dawn, Season 1. That was one that I didn't see. And it's probably regional or something like that. I might not be able to find it in this area. But let's take a look at what I did find from this Dollar Tree sale. Let's take a look at the Blu-rays first. So I do already have this, but it comes with the digital code. So I snagged it again. It is The Nice Guys here, with Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling, which is actually considered to be a pretty good movie. I've actually never seen the whole thing. I've watched parts of it. I think me and Charmy watched part of it, and she didn't really care for it. We do have the digital code, and then the Blu-ray and DVD. I have a Slippy copy, actually. It was I think that was a Black Friday deal a few years ago. So, Nice Guys. So that's a cool find if you can find it. You know, that's a good movie, a Warner Brothers movie. This is a really good one if you can find it. Again, I do already have it, but it's a Fox one, and you know, once these go out, you know, this might be the last time you can really get these. This might be something that's out of print and pricey at some point. So I'll grab another copy for $1. It's the Charles Bronson Triple Collection. So this is, I believe this is 3 discs. It's pretty hefty. And like I said, I do have a copy upstairs. I'll have to take a look at my copy, because this copy here looks mint. So if mine isn't, I could swap it out. And then, you know, someday it's going to be out of print. So that's probably one of the best finds you're going to be able to get if you can get that one. This movie was released a Lionsgate Blu-ray in the U.S. Canada has a VVS Films release, and this is actually, it has a different title in the U.S., which I forget what it is, but in some countries, I guess it was released How to Make Love Like an Englishman, but in the U.S. it was something else. It got horrible reviews. It does have Pierce Brosnan and Salma Hayek, who they were also in that one heist movie, which is actually kind of a fun one. And then Jessica Alba's in this too. It's got all that star power, and yet it's that bad. That's a shame. Just looking at the back to see if anybody else of notes in it. Malcolm McDowell's in it. Ben McKenzie. Ben McKenzie, I think that's the guy from Gotham, I think. This is one of the ones I really wanted the most. I saw other people were getting it, and it looked like something cool, like a good sci-fi show. It is Outcasts here, like a BBC sci-fi show. For $1, this is a bargain. It is 470 minutes. It's 2 Blu-ray discs. 8 episodes, and I believe that this is one that was pretty highly regarded, but it didn't get any more seasons, and people were upset about that. I saw people were comparing it to Serenity, which, you know, only got like a limited episode run, and then it didn't get continued, but then it ended up with a movie. So, you know, only 8 episodes, but a cool one for $1, certainly. It's like $30 on Amazon. I believe I already have this one. I might have this individually, too. I know I have it in sets also, but I grabbed another copy of Tremors, A Cold Day in Hell. Again, the digital code by itself is worth more than $1. So I'm going to grab that out of here. So this is like the, I don't know if it's like the 6th Tremors or something like that. But these movies are considered to be fairly fun for like straight-to-video type stuff. Another one I do already have, but I believe it comes with the digital code also. The 33, which has something to do with, it's like kind of a disaster movie. I thought they were firemen, something like firemen or something. It says 33 Chilean miners were buried alive, and then I guess this rescue squad gets sent in or something, or maybe they're just trying to get out of there. I don't know. Maybe it's about them trying to get out of the mine. Starring Antonio Banderas. I've obviously never watched it. Let's see if we got the digital code in here. Yes, we do. I think I got this real cheap at like Big Lots or something, but obviously $1 cheaper. This is one that I didn't have, actually. It is Jarhead. Law of Return. This is the 4th Jarhead movie, so I now have all 4 on Blu-ray. It's kind of funny because I think the first Jarhead movie I felt like was kind of a, I feel like it might have been kind of an artsy take on the war sort of thing, and then I think the other 3 were just like straight to video action war movies. I think I've only watched the first one, so, but that's what it looks like to me. Was glad to get this one. I think this was on Hamilton Book for a few bucks, but I didn't get it because I figured it would probably be a Dollar Tree. And it was. It is Nicolas Cage, A Score to Settle. Nicolas Cage has a lot of these RLJE movies, this being another one from 2019, and it has a pretty nice Slippy there, nice matte Slippy. A Score to Settle. Another RLJE one. This one's starring Frank Grillo. I don't know if he's the main character in it, but he's in it. Into the Ashes here on Blu-ray. I do like Frank Grillo. He was in, I believe, the Skyline sequel, and he was in, what are those movies called? The Purge. He was in some of the Purge movies, 1 or 2 of them, I can't remember. Then we have a Sean Bean vehicle here, a war movie. Doesn't look necessarily that great, but Age of Heroes. It's got Sean Bean. It's a Blu-ray. You snag up and you ask questions later. It looks like this was from 2011 from E1. Probably not that great, but for $1, you snaggy. And then another RLJE one from the producer of Bone Tomahawk. Heard good things about this one. The Standoff at Sparrow Creek. This one also has a slipcover. And glad to find this one. I think this one was at Walmart for like $5, but obviously a buck is cheaper than $5. You can do the math. Nail-biting, captivating thriller. I don't know anybody in it. I don't know any of the actors in it. And I thought it might be a foreign movie, but apparently it's in English, so I don't know. Don't have a ton to say. This was in a previous Dollar Tree sale, and I didn't get it. I wasn't able to find it. It is Red Sonja, Queen of Plagues. Now, I was happy to find this, and I thought it was like an animated movie, but it says, and now you can see it all brought to life in this animated comic. So is it just an animated comic where it just like shows the animated scenes, but it's not like an actual movie type, like where actually the animations are moving and stuff? I don't know. I'm not really sure. This was put out by Shout Factory, and for $1, you snag and you ask questions later. But actually, I do look up on reviews on most of this stuff. All right, let's put a stack there. I did get a few DVDs, which I had a stack, and like I said, I pull them aside and look up reviews and put some of them back. I think I put about 4 back. Up first, we got Diane Kruger and Martin Freeman in The Operative here. This is a Vertical Entertainment one. I do like Martin Freeman from his days in The Office, the British version of The Office. Obviously in The Hobbit also, and a bunch of other things. So it looks like this is from 2019, 116 minutes. It did get pretty solid reviews. It's like an espionage movie. Looks like it could be a fun one. Snagged it up. Another RLJE movie, Beyond the Sky here. Let's see who's in this. There was somebody I recognized here. Peter Stormare's in this. Pretty mixed reviews. Sounded like it could be possibly a fun one, so I grabbed that. Probably not that great. Then a movie starring Ben Foster and Elle Fanning. This one does get good reviews. It is Galveston. I do recall Walmart having the 4K of this. I believe it was $10. And I passed on it, but I'll snag up the DVD for $1. And then this, I get these Man-Eater series ones if they look somewhat decent. This was a triple feature, so it's got 3 of them for $1. And they're all 88 minutes, exactly. Huh. Blood Monkey, Man-Eater, and In the Spider's Web. So, I opened this up, and In the Spider's Web was loose. And it does have some light scratches, but it should be fine. However, Man-Eater, this Man-Eater disc here, it's got, sometimes these old DVDs that have been sitting around, they get like I don't know what it is, but it's like something inside of the disc that doesn't rub off. Some sort of condensation or something in there. So I think that disc is messed up. And then Blood Monkey looked fine. It's not even worth my time to like take it back and exchange it or anything. So I mean, unless I find another copy, then maybe if I'm like at a store or whatever and I find another one. This one I think people were finding on Blu-ray during years ago sales. I do believe it was this. It is Cuban Fury, which is a British movie, I do believe. Starring Nick Frost, Chris O'Dowd, Ian McShane, Rashida Jones. Not too bad. You know, you got a pretty good cast there at least. I don't know. The movie's probably somewhat fun. Didn't look like anything great necessarily, but looked like it could be fun. It's got a nice slipcover. Obviously, I'd prefer to have the Blu-ray, but I never found it at my Dollar Trees. So I was pretty happy with that haul. All from one store. I did, you know, we ended up going out to to some other areas, not in particular. It's actually Charmy wanted to go out there, but I did look around at some Dollar Trees. One of them had the movies out, but they didn't have as many as the first store I went to, so I didn't get anything there. They didn't have anything different. And then we went to another one, and they didn't have the movies out yet. So who knows, I might find more at some point, but I'm not really going to go searching. So the Dollar Tree portion of the video is kind of done. I do have one more. I might as well show that one. This was actually from a previous Dollar Tree sale. I guess I better take these out. Alright. We'll take these out. Okay, so the last one from Dollar Tree is one that I was interested in from a previous Dollar Tree sale. I ended up finding one copy of it. It is a Olive DVD, Olive Films, and it is the fake here. It is a Asian movie. It's Korean. From 2013, 101 minutes. I believe this got pretty solid reviews. It looks like it's definitely got some nice animation. Sounds like, you know, an animated drama. Pretty good. Glad to find it. Looks like it'll be a entertaining one. What else did old PMac get here? I got some, I got one from Dollar General. So another, you know, another kind of bargain closeout store. I got Ip Man Season 1 on Blu-ray for only $3. I did also see Ip Man Season 1 DVD at Dollar Tree for $1. I did check the discs, and disc 3, you know, I've been seeing more Blu-rays with scratches on them lately. They never used to have scratches, but, you know, this one does have a light scratch. It's fine. It'll play fine. I've heard pretty, generally not great things about this show, which, you know, you think, Ip Man, you think it's, the movies are good. You would think it would be a pretty good show. But I've heard that it's actually not that great, and I think it was only this one season here, and that was it. This was put out by Cinedigm, 471 minutes on 3 discs. For $3, you really can't go wrong. And plus on Saturdays, they have the, I believe they usually have that $5 off 25 coupon, which I bought this on a Friday, and I didn't really get, I got just this there. But this is 10 episodes on 3 discs. So that's a pretty cool one. I know it's been cheap before. I think Hamilton Book had it for $5 or $6. And then I got some used stuff, first from the pawn shop. One of my favorite directors is Denis Villeneuve. I don't know exactly how to pronounce his name. Villeneuve, I'm not sure. Villeneuve. I believe he's French. But he's directed some great stuff. The Blade Runner sequel, Prisoners. He's directing the new Dune movie. What else did he do? Arrival was Dennis, I believe. Yeah, that was a great one too. But this one was eluding me because it doesn't go cheap. Incendies. It doesn't really have anybody in the cast that you would know and things like that. But it's supposed to be a pretty good one. It says a riveting mystery, an extraordinary film. It gets excellent reviews, and Dennis is really a great director. Sony Pictures Classics, they put out some good stuff. The only Dennis movie I didn't like is Sicario, and it's one that I would probably have to give it a rewatch and kind of check it out again to see if, you know, maybe I would like it more the second time. Anywho, up next, I do like me some Alicia Cuthbert. Alicia Cuthbert, Camilla Bell, Martin Donovan, Eddie Falco, in another Sony Pictures Classics movie, The Quiet. Looks like a kind of a fun thriller. It was only $1. The disc, I believe, was mint. Yeah, it looks like it hasn't even been touched. The Quiet, glad to get that for only $1. And Incendies was $3. It is a previous rental copy, and it actually has the You can see where the rental store had the sticker here, because it's still got some residue on it. So I'm just going to have to take that off. The way to take the residue off, I do believe it what has worked for me before is and the disc is pretty good. I see it does have like at least one light scratch, but it looks like, you know, the disc is going to wipe off pretty good. You put like maybe like a cotton pad or something, like a cotton ball or something. You put a little vegetable oil on it, you know, olive oil or whatever you got, and rub it on there, and it works pretty well. So you rub it on there. You take like a cloth and rub the oil off, and I think that's been pretty effective. For some reason, the vegetable oil does something to the stickiness where it breaks it up, or I don't know the science behind it. Anywho, so that is all from the pawn shop, just the two, and then from the video game store, there was a bunch of stuff that I had seen there before, and I was like, well, I don't know if he's gonna accept my offer for it. I don't want it that bad. But I got this. There was one other thing that I hadn't seen there before, so I got all these together. And I basically offered him $2 a piece. There's 8 of them, and I said, can you do 16 for these? He barely even looked at what I had, and he said, yeah. So we'll take a look at what I got. First, I do like these murder mysteries. I'd never heard of this one, but it's the complete series on 4 discs. It is Murder in Suburbia, complete collection. This is from Acorn, which is a RLJ and Acorn, same company, I guess. And some of these discs are a bit scratched, but I don't think anything will affect the playback. They look pretty good overall. For $2, that's a beer me. Actually, this last disc, the label side is scuffed up, but the actual red side, the side that gets red, is pretty good. Okay. It says, a combination of Sex and the City and CSI. Beer me for $2. This one I've never seen like super cheap before, and I'm sure it's not the greatest movie, but for $2, I will snag up The Star, A Tale of Faith and Friendship. Looks like a little Christian animated movie, so I snagged that one up. It says the Jim Henson Company worked with this one. Stephen Yuen, Zachary Levi, Keegan-Michael Key, Kelly Clarkson, Anthony Anderson. It's got quite the voice talent here. Tracy Morgan, Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, Christopher Plummer, Ving Rhames, Gabriel Iglesias, Patricia Heaton, Kelly Clarkson, 40-year-old virgin. And then the last thing is just this stack of Call the Midwife, Season 1 through 6, which doesn't seem like it would be the best show to me, but it actually gets really good reviews, and it's compared to, like, Downton Abbey. So for $2 a piece, these are all 2-disc sets. I believe this says 570 minutes. I thought these were like 300-something minutes each, but it says 500-something on the back. I don't know. Maybe they're counting the extras also. I don't know. Let's see. This one's 360. So season 1's 360. The rest, it says, are like mid-500. So that is a beer me kind of deal for this. $2 each. Like I can go and sell these for much more than that online. It looked like there's some of them were selling for a fair amount. And they all have the slip covers. The discs look like they're pretty good. So mostly mint. Call the Midwife on Blu-ray, season 1 through 6. I believe there's a bunch of seasons that weren't put out on Blu-ray anyway. Maybe they're on DVD. I didn't even check. But let me know if you know anything about that show. It sounds like it's pretty highly regarded. So yeah, that's the haul. So we got a little Dollar Tree. We got some used stuff. We got one Dollar General to look out for. You know, Dollar General is putting out a few new items. They don't really don't really put out a whole lot of different stuff. But I do appreciate you guys watching, checking out the video, and you know, go to Dollar Tree, enjoy these Dollar Tree sales. It sounds, you know, this is a little bit better than the last one, but they don't produce as much physical media as it continues in that direction. You know, these Dollar Tree sales are only going to be for so long. So absolutely fun to go ahead and see if you can find some gems during these Dollar Tree sales. But like I said earlier, you fill your collection with bad movies, you may see or find that it weakens your collection. People take that as a big put down or something. People this day and age they tend to get really upset and really triggered when somebody else disagrees with their thinking. Just because somebody disagrees with your thinking doesn't mean that they're bullying you or making fun of you or being hard on you. Let them have their opinion. Other people think things that I don't agree with. Am I going to get upset about everybody that disagrees with me, or everybody that says, you buy a lot of trash at Dollar Tree too, PMac? Yeah, I do buy some trash at Dollar Tree. That's fine that you think that. I mean, it's not gonna, or, you know, oh, you like that movie, PMac? That movie's trash. Like Victor Frankenstein. I enjoy that movie. Is it, not Victor Frankenstein. I Frankenstein, I think it's called, or something like that. Somebody makes fun of a movie that I like, it's like, okay, I liked it. You don't like it? Fine. Like, people they let what's in other people's minds really upset them, and it's strange. Unless that person is directly coming at you and, you know, mocking you and making fun of you and really trying to mess with you, which some people actually do to me on here, but, you know, it is what it is, and if you focus on that and give your energy to it, it's actually energizing them to do it more. But when somebody's just sharing their opinion, if you disagree